is coding? Should you learn coding in 2022? Hey guys, hello, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing video of Technical Zone. You are watching Technical Zone and I'm Umar. And today we are going to discuss that what is coding? Why should you learn coding? Should you learn coding in 2022 or not? Before starting with anything, let me quickly tell you that what is coding actually. If a person is in front of me, then I am going to use English or Hindi. Being an Indian, I know only these two languages. So I will use either English or Hindi to communicate with him or her so that I can pass on my message and he can understand what I am trying to say. Fine. But the problem which comes in case of computers, if I want to communicate with my laptop, mobile, tablet or computer, which is my PC, then how will I communicate to my computer? Is it knowing Hindi or English? No. It is not knowing any sort of language which we use, Tamil, Telugu, Sanskrit, no language it is knowing. It knows some particular languages, not even particular. If I talk about the very basic thing, they only understand 0 and 1. We know that a switch can either be on or off. Yes guys, those electric switches I'm talking about. If it is off, then off is indicated by 0. If it is on, then it is indicated by 1. So, their programming language is called binary language, in which only two things are there, 0 and 1. So these 0 and 0 1, they make binary codes. These two binary digits, 0 and 1, make binary codes which a computer can understand. So yeah guys, 0 and 1 communicating in this language will become very difficult. This is the reason software developers later developed some languages which are for computers, for communicating with our computers. And these languages are known as programming languages. Now, the main thing which comes is programming languages are not common languages which is used by us humans to communicate. It is not Hindi, English or Sanskrit. They are new languages which are developed. Java, SQL, Python, Ruby, C++. So these are some languages which we use to communicate with the computer system. If you want to learn coding, you have to understand about coding. You have to read books. You have to go on the internet. And maybe you have to pay for it also. You have to join a particular institute for learning coding or anything else, but you have to learn coding. So now, you know that what is coding. Coding is basically a way of communicating to our computer system. We are having programming languages and we use these programming languages to communicate with our computer system. Now let's move to the next topic. Next topic is that should you learn coding in 2022 or not? So the answer is yes, you should learn coding. Guys, because if you want to do some future proofing, then you must at least know one computer language. Now, why I am saying this? Because you are seeing guys, because of this COVID-19, our world, especially the field of technology is evolving like anything. After 2022, after 3-4 years, coding will become very common. So it is essential that you all learn coding from now only. And coding is nothing that you can learn in a day. Like I've seen many YouTubers posting 11 hours full Python tutorial. Yes, I also tried these things like to learn Python in one single 11-hour tutorial. It is impossible, I am telling you. How can you learn a language in 11 hours? Let's leave coding aside. Can you learn French in 11 hours? No, you cannot. You need practice. You should know about grammar. You should communicate. You should practice. Then at least it will take 5 months or maybe 6 months or maybe even a year. So it is not possible, it is not a play that you can learn it in 11 hours. So in the same way, please don't go behind 1 hour tutorial. People search 1 hour Python full course. This is not possible. You cannot learn any programming language in 1 hour. You should look out for a YouTuber who is posting the whole series, part 1 to part 23 or maybe whatever. So you should go for these things. For example, if I tell about my coding journey, I was learning Python 2 months back. So how I used to learn. I used to watch a particular video of Python, a topic is covered. Then I used to open my online interpreter and I used to type codes. For example, once I saw that how to add numbers in Python. Yeah, I learned Python guys 2-3 months back and now you can say that yeah, I can do a little bit of Python because if you like, basically Python is a back end language in which you have to design algorithms and these things. So a little mathematics is also involved in that back end segment. Let's leave that complicated thing aside. Our topic is that should we learn coding. So we have covered it. Yes, you should learn coding in 2022. Now the next topic is that how to start with coding. Guys, if I'm telling this, first of all, please don't lose hope because coding will take time. Maybe it will take years also. Now I'm telling that from where should you start. If you are just a normal person, you are not that much tech savvy also, then also coding is going to be easy if you follow these steps. First of all, go on your Chrome browser and type Scratch to download and download it. Why I'm saying this? People must be thinking that why Scratch 2 only? Scratch 2 is not a coding, it is not something like HTML or JavaScript or anything else. It is for kids. First of all, do some Scratch coding. Do some game development in Scratch. Simple games like that cat and mouse game, that is very common. Next thing which you would be needing is a proper interpreter, which I will suggest is VS Code. Then decide which language you want to do. Android development you can do Apple software development, that is something else. In that you would be taught to learn Swift language. Then you can do some PC coding and PC work also. If you want to do something else, then you can do like Linux, for if you want to go in that field, then you can do. But the most common thing is apps for computer systems, and even more common than that is website development. People require website developers more than software developers. A little bit goal is clear. Next, what to do? If you want to do website development, if you are taking my tip, then learn HTML wholeheartedly. Don't give a break. Daily practice you require for HTML, or else you will forget tags. Now HTML is a markup language. It is very simple. I've made a number of videos on HTML. You can watch it on my channel. Now you have learned HTML, then you learn a backend programming language. Why I said first HTML, which is front end? Because front end is easier. Apart from this front end, if you are doing, then you would be able to change colors of the web page. You would be able to add elements to a web page. But if you start with Python or Java, then you will quit, I guarantee. Because this is the biggest mistake I have done. Before learning HTML, I learned Python. And then I used to get bored because algorithms, you are not going to change colors. It is going to be very simple. You will get bored for sure. I have learned backend first and then I learned HTML. This is the biggest mistake which I have done. If you want to be a full-fledged developer, then you need to know one backend language and one front-end language. Front-end is easier, backend is more difficult, and for backend you require daily practice. If I am telling, then I am better in front end. This is the reason I am posting HTML videos and not Python. I know a little bit of Python, but yet I also get confused. I also get errors. Apart from this, this is all. You have understood everything about coding. If you are a beginner, if you don't know even the C of coding, then also I think you have understood. Apart from this, a good news, the new education policy which is going to come in India, coding will become must in it, which is a good news for all those who want to learn coding. Apart from this, guys, thank you for your support. All those who are subscribing, thanks a lot. Please do comment down which video do you want next. Apart from this, very soon another amazing video will come. Till then, goodbye.